So many people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they don't have the strength to push through tough times. It's all in the mind. That's where people lose it. That's where the next level gets missed. You have to drag yourself out of that mental hole. No one's jumping in that filthy hole to rescue you. It's dark, it's messy, and it's filled with nasty stuff. That hole is your mind, and only you have the power to pull yourself out of it. We've got to study this struggle. That's the only way we're going to make it through. So whenever I'm in a dark place, I face it. I grab a notebook and write. I say to myself, yeah, this is hard. I feel like I'm falling apart. Let me understand this. You're going to need something strong to carry you. You're going to need a real, powerful reason. You need something that can fuel your spirit and help you push through. You need to ask yourself, what is my why? What keeps me going? What keeps me fighting? You've got to have a reason for doing what you do, a big reason. Some of you don't give your all because you don't know your why. You don't know what's pushing you, what gives you fire, what makes you get back up every single time you fall. What taps into that deep feeling in your gut, the one that won't let you quit no matter how often life knocks you down. Why are you here? Maybe it's because you want to make your mom proud. Maybe you made a promise to your kids to give them a better life. Maybe you want to leave behind something meaningful. Whatever it is that you want, you've got to be willing to accept everything that comes with it. The pain, the struggle, the fight. You don't measure someone by how they stand when things are easy and smooth. You measure them by how they hold up during tough times. When you work hard for something, it gives you a connection to it. The more effort you put in, the harder it becomes to just give it up. That's why some people quit so easily. They haven't invested anything. They haven't struggled or sacrificed. But when you've worked for something, when you've paid the price, nobody can take it from you easily. You protect it with everything you've got because it means something real. Some of you might be feeling like giving up right now. Don't do it. Don't give in. Don't throw it away. You matter. Your emotions are just that, emotions. They come and go. That feeling you're having right now, it won't last. So don't make life changing choices based on something temporary. Don't believe every thought that pops into your head. We often think that if a thought is ours, it must be true, but that's not the case. A thought is just a thought, and it's not over unless you decide it is. The fact that you're still trying means there's still hope. Don't quit on your dream, even if it takes you twice as long, even if you need extra lessons or help. Even if you're slower or have less, it doesn't matter. Don't stop. It takes bravery to be exceptional, bravery to be wise, bravery to be wealthy, bravery to be smart, because when you rise, people will talk. They'll say you changed, that you forgot where you came from. That's why it takes courage, and I'm asking, do you have that courage? After everything your family, your people, your ancestors went through, are you just going to settle and be average? Or will you rise up and go after your dream? You won't know how creative or strong you are until you run out of choices. You won't know how inventive you can be until your back is against the wall. That's why I'm excited about your future, because your pain is about to shape you. It's easy to be positive when everything's going great. It's easy to smile in good times, but not everyone can face pain and difficulty and still say, I've been expecting you. I'm going to figure out how to use this. That's a decision I made before trouble even came, because I'm not running. I'm not quitting. I'd rather aim high and miss than never try. I'd rather go for it and fall short than sit back and wonder, what if? I don't want to reach the end of life thinking, what could I have done if I tried harder? No. I'm going to give everything I have. I'm going to commit and fight through no matter what. That's what willpower is. That's what matters most. When you see someone pushing through tough moments, they say, this is why I do this. I was waiting for this fight so I could see what I'm made of. I just need you to keep moving. Make up your mind that the only way to lose is to quit. Keep going. If you don't have the will to push through the hard parts, you won't get to the good parts. You are strong enough to climb every mountain. You are strong enough to pass every test. That inner will you were born with, it's in you. Use it. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, keep moving. Most people don't lose because of a big defeat. They lose because of small daily surrenders. We slowly give up by sleeping in a little longer, skipping workouts, eating what we shouldn't. One day, we look in the mirror and don't recognize who we've become. That's why you must stay alert. Watch the little things. It's not about winning. It's about the fight itself, the challenge, the grind. That's what life's really about. I want the struggle. I want to push, to fight, to work harder. I don't want it easy. I don't want to rest. I don't want to coast. I don't want to say I've done enough. Not now, not ever, to anyone hearing this. Listen closely. No more slacking. No more easing up. No more holding back. Compete, fight, show up again and again. That's not just skill. That's character. That's who I am. That's my spirit. That's how I live. Every time I think about stopping, I remember, this is my test. This is my legacy, and I press forward. You want different results. Then you've got to think and act differently. Be bold. Being bold means you don't judge by what things look like. It means you believe in things before they happen. It means having the faith to speak your dreams into existence. That's what it takes. I started working earlier. I stayed later. I worked harder than anyone else. People asked, why do you work so much? And I told them it's not for them. I've been short, changing myself and my family, and I'm done with that. Whatever you do, give it everything you've got. Build a habit. Can you handle temporary pain? Because on the other side of it, you'll meet the stronger version of yourself, the one who can create the life you've dreamed of. Sometimes the struggles come nonstop, and it feels like something is targeting you. You want to quit. You want to give in, but don't. Stay in the fight. Stay focused. Maybe you need to rename your struggle. Maybe what looks like pain is really a lesson. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, it hurts, but healing is in the process. It's easy to believe when life is smooth, but when things go wrong, that's when faith matters most. You have to stand strong even when it hurts. Be relentless. Don't ever stop pushing. Some things will be beyond your control, but don't let those things take control of you. Don't let anger or fear win. Stay calm, think clearly, and move forward. When I go through pain, I ask myself, what if I can make it? What if I beat all the odds? What if I prove them wrong? What if I do the impossible? That's when I give everything I've got. Where there's a will, there's always a way. When you're committed, the facts don't matter. The odds don't scare you. Opinions don't shake you. You only care about one thing, reaching that other side no matter what. Keep going, keep pushing, keep failing, keep getting back up. Don't stop until you get there. I will not quit, because quitting is final. I will keep going. I will grow stronger through the struggle. My family, my team, they need me to be tough, and I will be. You have to make choices about your health, your work, your relationships, your future, because the other option is fear, and fear destroys. Making good decisions is your battle to win. If the crowd goes one way, go the other. That's where you'll find your truth. People don't understand what it takes to be great, what you have to give up, what promises you must keep to yourself. Greatness isn't just an idea. It's a way of life. Success doesn't care if it's cold or if you're tired. It only cares if you showed up. So why not become the person you always believed you could be? Do something different, wake up early, work when others are resting. Push when it's hard, step away from comfort, stop talking, start doing, try it one day, see what happens. When it's uncomfortable, go anyway. When it's painful, move anyway. Introduce yourself to that challenge. Do a little more than normal. Add the extra to the ordinary. That's how you get extraordinary. Do one more rep. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. That small extra adds up. Stop being controlled by your day. Take control of it. Lead it. Believe in yourself. Be that 1 in 100 who truly believes. Don't just act. That's what changes everything. The difference lies in someone living a fresh life and someone else making the most of what could have become just a forgotten memory. One day, your entire life will flash before your eyes like a movie. When the credits roll, there will be 2 possible endings. One says, oh no, it's too late. The other says, wow, I gave it my all. That's the truth. So when they lay you to rest, will your headstone read what could have been? Or will it scream, absolutely? There will be days when you don't feel like leaving your bed, when the idea of facing the day is too heavy. There will be days when you can't find the strength to leave your home. Life is tough. It's tough just dealing with what life throws at you. It's painful when you give everything to something and it doesn't work out. You lose not just your own money, but maybe others too. You'll go through things that don't make sense while you're going through them. Right now, in moments like these, is when you'll feel the urge to quit. What's going to make it worth facing rejection? What will give you the strength to stand tall and say, I've got this? What will push you to raise your own expectations and say, there's still more inside me? What will keep you going when everything is pulling you down? A man's true nature isn't measured by how he acts after a win, but how he responds when he's cornered. So no matter how huge the setback, how tough the defeat, you never give up. You're going to mess up. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be challenged. Things are going to come at you in this thing called life, and it's not personal. It just happens. Sure, you might lose sleep. Sure, it might scare you, but what of it? The darker the night, the more beautiful the sunrise. You will fail, and that's part of success. It doesn't matter how many times it happens. It doesn't matter how many times people say you can't make it. It doesn't matter if your pockets are empty. The pain you feel right now has meaning. Every season teaches you something. Every trial builds you. Whatever doesn't destroy you makes you tougher. Life's struggles, its roadblocks, they're what make it worthwhile. Mountains aren't meant to stop you. They hold the ingredients for your miracle. You don't control the weather in your life. You can't always pick your conditions, but your bravery, that's yours. Make the jump. Trust yourself. Deep down, believe it's all going to work out. The harder the challenge, the sweeter the win. That sweetness it's earned. Why? Because when it's tough and messy, the person you grow into means more than the goal. You won't hear loud battles, no gunshots or bombs. The fight is in your head. It's the lazy thoughts. They don't attack, they sneak around, slowly eating away your strength. You delay things because it's easier short term. It's more fun to avoid hard work, to find comfort elsewhere instead of facing the grind. And I get it, I've been there. You say, I'll start Monday. Then you spend the next 5 days relaxing too much because you believe this time will be different. You say you mean it this time, except you don't, and deep down you know it. If you really wanted to change, if this was really the time, you'd start right now. Doesn't matter if it's 9 at night, do something useful for the future you're chasing. Let me tell you something. People who say they'll start Monday, they rarely do. Want to beat procrastination? Just begin, that's all. Start and it fades away. Don't wait for something to push you. Move yourself. In the morning, move. In the afternoon, move. At night, move. Be intentional. Be focused. Nobody else controls your emotions, you do. So when you say, I'm not feeling it anymore, that's not someone else's fault. That's you. You've stopped pushing. You must move yourself every day. When you're tired or unmotivated, you can change that in the moment. Nothing owns your mood but you. Something threw you off. Something can throw you back onto. The only escape from the mental trap is to stop thinking and start doing. Research proves it. If we can just get you to begin, you'll probably keep going. That thing you've been putting off, do it now. The moment you decide to take action, your brain shifts. You don't need to know all the hows, just decide you will. Then get up every single day and take one tiny step forward. There will always be reasons to delay. It'll never be the perfect time. Your calendar will always be full. But if you want it enough, you'll make it happen. The truth is, many of you simply don't want it badly enough. Unless you're all in 100%, you won't make it. Success is inconvenient at first. It never starts off easy. But if you stick with it, if you stay long enough to move past the uncomfortable parts, it becomes routine. Then it becomes automatic. And when you turn winning habits into automatic behavior, you create unstoppable success. What if you gave it everything and still didn't make it? What if you grew weak and gave up on yourself? Many people do. They get tired, they quit, they say, forget it, and go back to the old ways, saying it doesn't work. But listen, if life knocks you down and you stay there, that's on you. If I come back in a week and you're still lying on the ground, that's your fault now. If it's been years and you're still down, that's your responsibility. Getting knocked down isn't your fault, but staying there, that is. And today, you promise no more being defeated. You don't belong at the bottom. It's time to stop feeling okay with being down. Get up. Stand where you're meant to be. Keep playing the game. Keep grinding. Keep going. The rest will take care of itself. I can because I'm able. I will because I'm strong. I must because people are counting on me. I can, I will, I must. I will push through every challenge, every struggle. No matter if it's a sickness like cancer, I will power through. If it's a mess, I will push through. If I'm struggling to graduate, I will get through. If I fail the test, I'll take it again. If I fall short, I'll come back stronger. Some things can be done with skills. Some things need pure willpower, and this isn't the year for big talk. This year is for effort. This year isn't for daydreams. No more hoping and wishing. No more watching others succeed from the sidelines. This is your year. You don't need amazing skills, just amazing drive. They'll say no when you knock. You say, I will. It'll storm on you. You say, I will. You'll feel lost sometimes. Still, you say, I will. No matter the obstacle, keep saying it. I will, I must. Let the haters talk. Their words only prove you're doing something right. While they waste time watching and gossiping, you work. You climb higher. They talk nonsense, you take action. While they focus on others, you build your future. One day, they'll look up, see your success, and have nothing left to criticize. You will win. Those who said you'd never amount to anything, use their words as fuel. Store them in your mind. On the days you feel like giving up, recall those voices. Use them to reignite the fire. Don't kill them with kindness, beat them with achievement. People will call you a dreamer. They'll say you're unrealistic. Let them dream big. They've stopped dreaming, but don't you dare stop. Get up. Get dressed. Get out there. Do what you were born to do. Be who you were meant to be. Have what you deserve. And prove every single person who doubted you wrong. Everyone who tried to block your light, show them what you're made of. When you're rare, when you're different, expect backlash. Expect resistance. Regular people won't get it. They'll try to stop you. Don't let anyone shame you for having what you earned. Why let their opinions hold you back from building a life people will remember? It doesn't matter how gifted you are. Sometimes things will fall apart. Life can beat you down so hard you feel like giving up. But don't. You're not done. Don't quit. You matter, even when you're weak. Even when you've messed up, you matter. Someone would be missing something special if you weren't here. You don't need effort to feel negative. Your brain does that on its own. You don't need help to feel bitter, angry, or depressed. But if you want joy, health, and success, you've got to swim upstream. You've got to fight back. You've got to tell yourself, even with all this, I'm still in charge. This isn't going to break me. You want that dream. Then you better give everything to get it. Focus on yourself. Convince yourself every single day. Say it out loud. Let's go. I've got what it takes. This is my moment. Nothing's going to stop me. Your back's against the wall. Then move forward anyway. Doesn't matter who or what is in your way, they're not stopping you. Men have desires, but when resistance hits, when challenges strike, when pain slowly creeps in, when doubt takes over, when cuts, scars, and bruises show up, I just want it a little more than they do. If you dare to be excellent, if you push to do things you've never dared before, if you reach limits you've never gone beyond before, people will remember your name. If you're breathing, you still have time to get better, time to improve, time to grow and upgrade. Change is never simple. If it were, everyone would do it. But when you're truly committed, you go all the way. We turn pain into purpose. That's the lion's way. Lions don't weep. They don't stop. They don't fold. They hunt. Hunting is in their blood. When you're a real predator, you don't go by hours. You move with your target. You chase the gazelle until you get it, and you don't stop before that. It takes courage. You've got to dig deep, keep grinding again and again and again. You must be ready to take rejection, face failure repeatedly, and every single time life throws you down, rise up and declare it's not over until I win. There will be days where doing anything feels impossible, and those days come no matter what road you're on. We all carry two voices inside. One of them, soft and tempting, tells you to rest, to sleep in, to take it easy, says you don't need to push hard today. It wants comfort, hugs, and peace. That voice, the lazy one, you have to silence it. Tell it to sit down and shut up, because there's another voice inside. It asks, what could you become? What would happen if you gave your all? What if you lived with true discipline? That pain you feel, that's your test. This is your chance to see if your goals really matter to you. Michael Jordan, during his flu game, scored more than the average player. Even with the flu, he outscored others. That's domination. You need that mindset, the mindset of waking up, looking yourself in the mirror and saying, today, I'm going to crush it. Start loving those uncomfortable days. When you start craving the challenge, you reach another level. That's mental strength, the power to beat doubt, stress, fear, and situations that crush most people. The only real difference between those who succeed and those who don't is mental toughness. When most face hardship, they shrink. Some face economic collapse and panic. Weak minds complain and collapse, but the strong, they ride that wave like surfers. We look at storms and prepare to ride. Your mind is your greatest asset. Not your car, not your clothes, not your phone, it's your mind. And you must take control of it, no matter what's going on around you. What are you fighting for? What legacy are you building? You say you're a champion, then act like one. Practice like a champion. Fight like a champion, think like one. Champions don't stop when they're tired. They begin when they're drained, when their money's gone, when they're frustrated, when all hope seems lost, that's when they ignite. When you're down to nothing, that's when it's time to rise. When you find energy you didn't know you had, when you want it as bad as you need to breathe, that's when you'll make it. You know what I hear. I hear the clock ticking. Time won't wait for you. Life moves fast, faster than you think. Don't waste your years. Don't waste your chance. Don't sit on the bench while life races by. Don't wake up in 6 days, 6 months, or 6 decades with nothing to show for it. Don't let that be your reality. Be afraid of being still. So move. That idea won't finish itself. That book won't write itself. Those weights won't lift on their own. Only you can do it, and you must start now. No more delays, no more overthinking, no more excuses or analysis. Enough waiting. Take the risk, bet on yourself. Take action now, no backing off, no half effort. No more dreaming, the dream is over. We need action now. What's your Monday plan? What's your Tuesday mission? What are you doing Wednesday? Get detailed. Start building your path. The clock is running out. You have 400 seconds today. The difference between you and the winners is how you use those seconds. You're moving too slow, thinking too much. You need urgency, real urgency. There's an expiration date on your life, and it's closer than you believe. It goes by in a flash. You need to live like today is your last. Use everything inside you. Share the gift you came here with. Don't leave any dream behind. Don't leave one song unsung. Don't leave one book unwritten. Give it all. We get one shot at life. So make your move. No more waiting for the right moment. No more hesitation. Get up. Plant your feet. Move. Sometimes you'll feel like you've failed, like you're not living up to your dreams. But that pressure isn't there to destroy you. It's pushing your best self out. It reveals your strength. You don't get tested in comfort, only in chaos. Opportunities live in chaos. That's your opening to pivot, to rise, to correct your course. You just need a reason to keep going. If you find that reason, you'll survive, because every person has the strength to endure if they choose to push forward. Hard times hit everyone, but only the tough make it through. Listen to me carefully. Stop running from the hard stuff. It's the struggle that lifts you to new heights. Pain isn't your enemy. It's your teacher. Challenges aren't there to block you. They shape you. I've been through it. Someone said I wouldn't make it. They told me to go home. They said I'd never succeed. Some relationship ended. Someone walked out. But you don't quit. You don't fold. You stand up and fight for your life. Fight for your family. I need your mental strength now. Some of you fail because every time it gets hard, you switch off beast mode. But if you tell the pain, I'm staying right here, and refuse to leave without your dream, you'll get there. I'm not incredibly talented, but my will is unbreakable. I won't quit. I won't give in. Success is built in quiet, consistent effort. Little things every day, late night gym sessions in an empty place. Watching, learning, repeating, 10 minutes of meditation daily, making smart food choices. It's not some wild speech or big moment. It's constant. It's repetition. The top performers in sales, in business, they don't win by luck. They win because of obsession, dedication, daily grind. You think she's smarter, luckier, better educated, but the truth is the harder you work, the luckier you get. I'm just an ordinary person with a fire for greatness. I'm obsessed with my craft. Speaking and writing fuels me. I get up at 4 a.m. because I love this. The journey matters just as much as the prize. The deeper the process, the greater the reward. A true winner works in the dark. Champions are built in lonely hours, early runs, cold mornings, missed parties. When no one's clapping, you keep pushing. Your work in silence builds your reputation. If your name's on something, you do it right. How you do one thing reflects how you do everything. Even if you're flipping burgers or sweeping a floor, do it like a master. Because if you can't be the best at the small stuff, you won't rise in the big leagues. Losers talk about losing, but don't do anything about it. Winners do whatever it takes. They stay late. They ask questions. They learn. They improve. Winners aren't shy about wanting to dominate. They take pride in it. Not everyone will rise. Some just work harder. If you want success like you want air, then you'll put in the hours. I will not be outworked. I will wake up earlier, sleep later, read more, lift more, and give more. I'll separate myself by my hunger, my love for this craft, my grind. What will you do to stand out? If you haven't worked harder than me, if you haven't sacrificed more than me, I will break you. I'm not stepping back. I'm not running away. I don't care what people say on paper. I don't care how many matches you've won. We live by this. We die by this. We don't back down. You're not giving your full 120%. You're only giving 70, maybe even 60. Yet you want the same results as the ones who have given everything. Their sweat, their blood, their tears. You want what they earned, but it doesn't come for free. It's got everything to do with the time you get up. It's in what you eat, it's in your workout, it's how you train, how you plan, and most of all, how you think. When you want something as badly as you want to breathe, you're ready to make every kind of sacrifice. You're ready to face pain, to endure suffering, and to do whatever needs to be done. So when it's just you and someone else in the ring, you know for sure, you won't be the one who gives up. If you want to be the best, the absolute top, the peak of your field, then you've got to live and breathe it. It must take over every part of you. You need to train yourself never to quit, never to give in. You have to know that greatness already lives inside you, and it's your job to bring it out. You might have to climb mountains, maybe one, maybe many, but no matter what, you can't quit. You cannot give in. No one ever said it would be easy, but I promise you, greatness is already there within you. We all have two voices in our heads. One is comforting. It whispers sweet things like, just sleep in, it's fine. But there comes a point in your life where you have to give everything you have. That's where the real growth happens. Just having a strong mindset isn't enough. You got into the league, now become the MVP. You ran a 5K, train for the 10K. You became a doctor, be the one that others look up to. You lost 50 pounds, use that new strength to do something even greater. Never settle for the minimum. If you're swimming 500 meters, go for 550. Because you're not the only one chasing goals. There's someone younger, someone hungrier, trying to take your place. And just when you feel like you're done, when your muscles scream that they can't go further, you tell yourself one more. Because somewhere out there, while you're quitting, that kid is still pushing. While you're laying down to rest, he's just getting into his rhythm. There's always someone grinding harder than you. That thought haunts me. Knowing someone out there is skipping comfort, skipping rest, skipping their own wants, all to get ahead. That person might not have a name or a face right now, but they're out there. So you better make sure that when people think of hard work, they see you, they remember your name, they remember your face. You need to take over that space. You need to get in people's minds. And if you're not willing to put in the work every single day, you won't beat the one who does. I'm not the most talented, but no one can say they've outworked me. I may not be the absolute best, but I'm a beast, and when you're up against other beasts, the only difference is, sometimes, they just want it more than you do. It's not about talent all the time, it's about knowing why you're out there. You have to dig deep inside and find a reason, a true reason that fuels your fire, and when you know your why, you find your how. On those tough days when you want to quit, remember the time, the hours, the energy you've already poured in. Being extremely skilled is good, but having a burning will is better. It's the will that says, every single time I fall, I'll rise again. I will not break. I will not quit. As life throws challenges your way, look them straight in the eye. Don't run from them. Face them head on. Don't try to dodge them like most people do, you see. Most people want the easy way, but easy things don't last. What comes easy goes easy. But when you accept what you're up against and deal with the struggle, when you make those tough decisions you don't want to make, but need to, that's when you grow. This is who you are. You were built for this. You just need to believe that your time is coming. The sacrifices you're making now, they will matter. They will pay off. But if you don't believe it, it won't happen. Keep fighting through the struggle. Keep going. Keep your mind right. Keep thinking strong. You only lose when you quit. If life was like a race, you'd at least get a white flag to know it's the last lap. But life doesn't do that. There's no sign telling you you're almost done. So what do? We give up too soon, without knowing that victory was just around the next corner. Maybe one more try, maybe one more night of effort, one more season of sacrifice. Maybe that's all it takes. That's why you can't stop now. You might be so close. Wouldn't it be awful to quit when you're just a few steps away from winning? Wouldn't it be a tragedy to give up after all the ground you've already covered? Don't let it happen. Don't let pain or doubt or emotions talk you out of your future. You can't go by how it feels. You can't stop just because it hurts. You can't let people discourage you. You can't stop because your feelings got in the way. You have to believe, keep pushing, keep crawling if you must. Keep going forward, even if it's inch by inch. This might be the day. This might be the moment. This might be the one that changes everything.